good. It was a really fun time just playing with the higher-up guys and just learning things from them and just continuing to perfect my craft. I feel like can't really perfect it, but as best as I can, and just working every day.
Where have you gotten better that you can kind of point to that feel different now compared to the last couple of years?
Just playing fast, playing stronger, all the above. A lot of footwork things, just little tedious things with Coach Jay. We tried to work in the offseason just to make sure that I can be the most dominant every play that I can be.
I know in the spring we talked to you and KJ about how, third year as a defensive end feels like the year where you guys can get to shine and maybe would have if those guys went to the NFL. What has been your kind of approach going into this season, knowing that they're still here but you can still make an impact?
I mean, me and KJ both looked at it as if we're both going to prepare and be as if we're ones, and we're going to keep working like we're trying to be a one, and we're going to keep working every day, because if you kind of just get complacent with it, you're not going to get better. You're just going to kind of know you have that second spot. So I feel like we both kind of just had great minds about it and just great spirits, and we continue to work hard, and we push them and they push us.
What have you seen from KJ this offseason compared to maybe the last couple?
KJ's always been locked in. Me and him both have always kind of just worked together and kind of always worked to kind of just get better every day, inch by inch. So, I feel like he's always just been a hard worker here.
Where have the tedious things that you're talking about, how does that show up in its effectiveness against practice, basically?
Sometimes you can't see it. It's just things that you need mentally, or it's just things that kind of get you going. I see it sometimes, but I feel like it's hard for the naked eye to see it.
What's a good number of snaps for you in a game this year, you think?
I'm good with whatever I get. As long as I'm playing hard every snap, I will take whatever snaps they give me.
I think we all kind of expect there to be a defensive end rotation. Are you expecting that this year?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything more that you're doing now to prepare for that?
Just treat every day as if I was a one, and kind of just preparing as if I was about to start the game. So I know that I'm at the best at my peak performance, and I know that I'm ready for anything.
Caden, can you compare the offensive line that you worked against last year and this year? What makes it different or better?
They definitely have gotten way more gritty, and they definitely gotten stronger. You can tell that they're playing together, and you can tell that they definitely are getting after it, and they definitely want to excel this year.
Is it something that you are seeing from individuals or the group as a whole, or
I think
just stands out to you?
I think it's the whole group. They're all working really hard. They're all getting better, and you can tell that they're taking that next step.
What stands out to you about having a lot of the veteran guys back in that room? Just how beneficial is that for a team?
It's almost everything, because you definitely get to see those guys improve and get better, and they can help you get better. And we're all just bouncing off each other. We all have different ideas, and we all put it together, and we all have our great toolboxes we can all use.
Coach Jay had mentioned at the end of last season that he wanted some of the older guys to come back and to kind of take care of unfinished business. Do you see a bit of a chip on the shoulder of some of those guys to finish the job?
Everybody here's got a chip on their shoulder. Everybody wants to win. You're at Ohio State. You're at the best college. You want to win, and if it's anything else besides a win, you failed. You didn't do your job.
Which tight end do you like putting on their back more, Bennett or Will?
Definitely Bennett.
Have your roommates performed the best?
Probably Bennett.
Right story about that, bro.
What was your first impression of Edric?
Edric's a hard worker. He's long. He's got long strides. He's strong. He's got everything you see from a defensive end. He's definitely going to have Coach Jay work with him, and he's definitely going to be a great D in here in a couple of years.
Feels like he looks a little bit different coming into training camp, maybe a little bit more trimmed down. What did you see from him in summer workouts?
That Coach Mick effect. Coach Mick works really hard, and if you listen to him and you buy in, you'll definitely see results from the first summer or second summer here.
Caden, with you guys being as deep as you are, do you think there's a good possibility of quite a few of you seeing meaningful minutes on the field and not just kind of, mop-up duty near the end? I know you're a guy who's probably going to be seeing some solid minutes, but some of maybe the younger guys, do you think the group is deep enough to see maybe some platooning of sorts going on, throughout the game?
Yes, sir.
And whatnot?
My freshman year, we were really deep, too, so I feel like this is nothing new. I feel like Coach Jay knows how to handle it. I think he knows how to do it best, so, I'm definitely not worried, or I'm not, anxious about it, because I know he definitely knows how to work through it.
What are the biggest areas in which you personally think you can take your game to another level this year?
Just playing more free-minded, kind of just doing my job, and then when I can make that extra effort to go get the ball and make a play, I definitely want to do it, and I definitely want to be a train wreck out there.
Is it exciting to have the opportunity to play with Jack and JT for another year?
Yes, definitely. I mean, I love those guys. They're brothers to me, and we definitely work every day, and we always just learn new things together. So I feel like kind of having them for this extra year kind of helps me kind of perfect what I want, so then next year I can be at my highest level.
What does a guy like Cody Simon mean to the defense?
Cody Simon, I mean, that's everything. I mean, he definitely runs the whole show, and he definitely puts everyone in the right place, and he's one hell of a worker. I have nothing but good words for Cody Simon.
What was your reaction from some of the guys when you got the block out?
No surprise. I mean, everybody saw it coming. Cody's a hard worker, and day in, day out. He definitely puts the hours in, and everybody respects him at the highest level here.
Larry talked this thing about how deep this group is, probably one of the deeper groups he's had. What's it been like to go through this camp with so many guys who can impact the game at every level?
I mean, we're all healthy. None of us are taking those extra snaps that we need, and we're all kind of getting our legs under us, and we're all playing at our fastest and most violent level. So I think, I mean, if you can have more players and everybody's healthy and playing more violent, I mean, I think that's good for everybody.
Talk about health. What's it like to have Mitch Melton fully healthy and ready to go?
Mitch Melton's he's a really great player when he's healthy, and I think he has always been really good at working hard and kind of just striving to be that next guy, and he definitely will need him.
Caden, Mitch used that violent term a couple times as well. Is that being highlighted more in your room than the years past?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's being more highlighted. I just feel like as a unit, we know we need to play stronger to stop the run, and definitely just using our hands at a more violent pace and just to win blocks. We just want to win. That's all we want to do is win. I mean, you can definitely see that with the new NIL world. I mean, I don't know, people kind of just consider me, why not just take the money and go somewhere else? But I mean, I'm bought in here and I've invested here, and I want to see how I turn up here.
What would it mean to you to kind of be part of a group that gets Ohio State back to where they want to be?
It would mean everything. I mean, I've gone through the struggles here. I've gone through the battles and the hardships. I know what it's like losing at the big stage. I know what it's like being on the field goal team. So, I mean, I know how it feels to go down like that, so I definitely want to see the other side of it too.
Coach Day talked this offseason a ton about the expectations, right? Beat Michigan, win the Big Ten, win the national title. But now when you go through camp, is it easy to kind of flush that and focus just kind of day ahead? Do you feel like this team is kind of bought into that mentality?
Yeah, I mean, we're all bought into just definitely taking it one day at a time and getting better every single day and not looking ahead, because, I mean, we know it's down the road. We know those big games are coming, but you definitely got to have a great foundation at the start. And if you don't look at the start and look ahead, I mean, you can definitely get lost in the middle.
Caden, when you got reps last year offensively, did you pick up on anything about the defensive side that you wouldn't have learned unless you were on the other side of the ball?
Playing offense kind of has taught me to just be more balanced in my steps and everything, because I can kind of see where the play folds out and what side I need to be on at the end of it. So definitely it has helped me a little bit just in that mental aspect a little bit.
Did you think like a defensive end when you were out there on offense?
At first I definitely did. I was running head first at everything.